Hello and welcome back to Snom Marble Competition 6. We're here with event 14, Collision. So here are our standings. The top two didn't change at all in the last event, but the Blizzard Blasters jumped up into the top three. Good event. And so here's our test one. So the aim is to have the majority, more of your team members on the remaining than your opponents. So we've got the Avengers and the Kobolds here, the top two in the first team. And the Kobolds are not going to advance here. The Rangers will have a big chance to catch up to them. And as it stands currently, if the Kobolds win the gold, the whole thing is just over. One gold the Kobolds win. So the Rangers have taken them out here, and that's pretty good for them. You know, the Snowfrost and the Eggs. So the Eggs, they've been doing pretty well in the past few events. And they're going to advance here. It's 3-0. Also one of the top corner, but it just went off late. Yeah, that one there just went off late. It's 3-0. Yeah, they'll advance here. And this second half of the season has been amazing for them. They're just doing everything well here. We're not getting the Haste. We've got the Chocolatiers and the Midnight Wisps. And the Midnight Wisps, they fell off the podium in the last event. Can they get back up here? I don't think they will. I think that's a Chocolatiers with 3. It's kind of blurry, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. The Chocolatiers with 3 to the Midnight Wisps with 2. And the Midnight Wisps are the most beautiful star, just been struggling ever since. Now again, the next team, we've got the Sandstorm and the Night Stars. The Sandstorm, they got 4. They gotta get 4. Sandstorm 4-2. The Night Stars, they have another team with a really good start. And they're just struggling in the second half as well. But Sandstorm just get 4, and that's pretty dominating. Okay, the Blizzard Blast and the Jungle Jumpers. And the Jungle Jumpers, they're gonna advance here. So they want to try and stay in contention here, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if they are out of contention or not. I think they're trying to stay in it. But now we've got the Christmas Cheers and the Hazers. And the Hazers, I think they might have been like top 2 in the last time it's happened. Because them Babe Blue as well. But they're gonna oh, it's the Meteorites. Oops. That's the Meteorites. It's because she's the Meteorites. The Meteorites is gonna get 3-1. Snowballs win to Icicles. That's the dumb mistake. Snowballs win to Icicles. And so the Snowballs are gonna advance here. 3-1. And this most of these teams are just fighting for podium spot. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna catch the Kobolds, except for the Rangers. So basically, they just try to get a good result so they can get on the podium. They've got the Babe Blue and the Hazers, and now these two, push over the top 2 in the last time, and one's gonna advance here, and they got a tie. 2-all tie. And that will mean that they're gonna go into a tie break here. Just those 2 from the Haze, they went to the side, to the one side, and that one of them almost hit the domino and fell off. Now they had a tie break, so who's gonna win here? There's 2 each. All the dominoes have fell down, they're down 1 now. And it's gonna be the Babe Blue 2-0. They will take him out here. The Haze, they just didn't have a good angle at all. Just got smashed to the side. Now here's Knives through 16. So the Hazers, they'll get 9. The one that matters, the Kobolds will get 3 points, going to 78. And then the Rangers, they want to advance here. They look like they might have. They had 3, but just that one goes off late. It's gonna go 2-all, and it's the Eggs. If they can advance here, they're on a good spot to jump onto the podium. They could get on the podium here, and that would be the shock. The qualifying was a shock, but if they are able to get the podium, then that's a huge shock, and that would just be way too spicy. They had a tie break here. Anyway, they're gonna lose one to the far side. Almost staying on, but they'll lose it to the far side. It's gonna be 1-0 to the Eggs. And they're gonna advance here. And they could actually jump onto the podium now. If they can get the results they need. Now I've got the Chocolatiers and the Sassel. The Sassel, they had all 4 stay on in the first round. And they're not going to get close to that here. It's going to be 2-1. Chocolatiers will advance. Chocolatiers. Looking good for them. I'm not sure. I do not remember the standings well right now. I'm pretty sure they're still in contention as well. And they've not got straight bronzes. They've been getting bronze. That's all the medals they've got. And they have not been doing well to try and just stay ahead of, I don't know what to say. We've just, Jungle Jobs and Quiz Cheers now. It's going to be 2-2 Yeah, Chocolatiers, they're not having the best tile defense. After winning last season, they've just not been doing as well this season. But it doesn't help that the Cobras are just dominating every event. We're going to have a tie here, so we're going to have a tie break. The Jungle Jumpers, they would love to advance here, but it's going to be 1-1. Christmas Cheers and Jungle Jumpers got a 1-1 tie break. The worst kind of tie break. It just continuously goes on until it like actually gets one. So basically you'll see a few dominoes just fall down because it takes a while to just get this to actually work. Now I'll have second tie break. So I've got the Jungle Jumpers, Christmas Cheers here, so there's lots of dominoes going. Look, who's gonna get the win here? Jungle Jumpers are gonna fall. The Christmas Cheers just stay on. That was way too close. The Christmas Cheers are just going to survive there. And here's the replay. But just look how close they get. It's that they just hit the ramp there, and it was enough to if they just arrested enough speed from that they could just stay on, and they will advance through the semi-finals now. But what a play there! Remember the Christmas Cheers. I'm pretty sure it's the cheeriest. I got the snowballs and the baby blue here. And it looks like, yeah, the snowballs, they're going to get the win here. Straight to 1. And that will mean that they can advance. They could, and that means they might be able to might be able to try and get up there now onto the podium. Here's the replay. Just not well done at all for the baby blue. Just, I'm not even sure what happened there. The snowballs, they had their streak just get down there first, and that was it. That basically won it for them. So they're going to advance through the semis as well. They'll be 5-10 in the semis. I'll see 5th to 8th now. So Jungle Jumpers, I'll get 5th, and I'm pretty sure they have contention now. For the first time in ever, Jungle Jumpers will not compete for first place. And now here's our next. So here's the first semi. Got the eggs and the chocolatiers, and the eggs will get the win. Wait, no, it's tied. 2-2. That egg just stays on up there. It's looking kind of good for them. They could advance through. If they advance through the final here, I'm pretty sure they're taking third. They might have to win it though. And here's at the first tie break. And that egg, how did that stay on? How did it stay on? Look how close it got to that edge. That was too close for comfort. But the eggs will stay alive and they will advance to the final. And now have a chance at taking first place. Now again the same final two. We've got the Christmas Cheers and the Snowballs. And the Lobsters and Christmas Cheers, they're going to win that easily. Straight at 1. And they'll also advance to the final. And they might be able to compete for third as well. They might be able to get the third here as well if they win. But I'm not sure. And you can just see that Snowballs, they did not have a good setup at all. Just got torn through and pushed to the bottom. Pretty easily by the Christmas Cheers. And now we've got. Yeah, now we get the third place match. You've got the Chocolatiers and the Snowballs. And they're off, and it looks like it's going to be Chocolatiers. Yes, that Snowball, like, went off late. Will cost them the buttons. Almost survived. Tried pushing against them, but just had too much momentum and fell off there. The Chocolatiers will get the bronze, but now into the final. The eggs is the Christmas cheers. Oh, it's not looking good for the eggs. The eggs! Who was that? I'm not sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was Boyle for the eggs. His Boyle has gone up and saved the other egg. I think it's Scramble from falling off there. And that might have saved them from losing here. Boyle might have just saved them. And now I have a tie break here. And Boyle's gonna survive, and I'm pretty sure it's Cheers as well. This is Cheers. Look at that. Now Boyle is all on him, the legend. He could be a legend here. Saved them from losing in the first round of the final, in the first part of the final. And now's the final on the line. Can he win it? Here we go. Into the second tiebreak. Can Boyle win it? And he can! Boyle has done it! The legend! And the match just missed. What happened? Cheers, an awful angle there going on. And here was our podium. The eggs with Boyle will get the win there. Cheers to silver, chocolatiers the bronze. And with that, the eggs have jumped up onto the podium. They're going to take in the third. Crystal Cheers up in the fourth. They're not getting the gold there has cost them getting onto the podium. While Jungle Jumpers cannot win as we get ready for the next event, block pushing.